Stress in school. School is where all children and teenagers spend 67 hours, 5 days a week, to get an education. Each year the curriculum gets more difficult, but could it be the breaking point for students? 92% of young people feel anxious about revision and exams. More than 1 out of 5 young people with fewer than 5 GCSE A star to C say they struggle to concentrate on schoolwork due to family problems. In this report, I've interviewed a variety of people, students and teachers, on their opinion on ways to deal with stress and the stress in school.
Hi, my name is Julie Walters-Nisbet. I am the Achievement Coordinator for Year 9 here at the City of Leicester College.
Is there more pressure in school than before, and how?
There definitely is. Young people now have courses that are 100% exam, and therefore they themselves are a little bit more stressed. There's a lot more content to be learned. We've done away with vocational subjects that might have allowed an easy option in terms of more kinesthetic learning or more practical learning, and it's very much exam based now.
Do you see an increase in stress in the school, and why?
We definitely have seen an increase in stress in school, in staff and students. It's the changes in the curriculum that were brought upon us. We're no longer allowed to teach a practical-based science course. It's all 100% exam. We're no longer allowed to teach a practical-based BTEC sport course. It now has exams in it, okay? And coursework like business studies, where young people would go out into the community and find out about different businesses, now also have an exam.
Is there anyone to help or change this?
Obviously, it's a government-based decision that's filtered down through ourselves. It would be helpful if the people in the Department of Education were, in fact, people who had teaching experience and were currently teaching.
How do you think students are being affected by the stress in school?
Definitely increase. We've got lots of people suffering from eczema, asthma and other stress-related conditions. We've also seen some young people with anxiety, panic attacks, etc., because they just are completely overwhelmed with the new system and the amount of work it entails.
What are tips and advice to give to students who are stressed?
Okay. I definitely think young people need to maintain their exercise. In addition to your sort of 2 hours core PE a week, you need to be thinking about doing something outside of school that you enjoy as exercise, but will also help you to relieve stress. Some successful young people I know take part in football teams, basketball teams, outside of school as well as in school. Also swimming and yoga. We have a young lady I knew last year who got something like 8 A stars, and she was in the gym every night at 8 o'clock. So she did all her studying, went to the gym, had a nice shower, relaxed and went to bed. So it's about trying to maintain that physical balance as well as the emotional strain from the actual exams.
Nina Anderson, college counsellor and designated safeguarding lead.
Is there more pressure in school than before?
Yes, so there's a lot more pressure than there was before.
How?
When you say how, what do you mean?
Like,
exactly.
Is the school becoming more harder?
I think it's a combination of a lot of factors. It's to do with society, social media and pressure that is put on young people and what they put on themselves as well.
Do you see an increase in the stress in school, and why?
In relation to students or students and staff?
Students,
yeah, definitely. There's a bigger... I'm personally dealing with a lot more students that are stressed out and suffering with anxiety and panic attacks.
Is there anyone to help or change this?
All staff are trying to support young people, students in the school, and we have mentoring and counselling in school, so yes.
How do you think students are being affected by the stress in school?
I think it's affecting their mental health, their stress levels, their own well-being, so their health in general.
And what are tips and advice to give to students who are stressed?
I would say that you need to think about being organised, making sure that you get some relaxation for yourself and do things for yourself as well as all the academic study that you have to do, and talk to people.
A Year 9 student at City of Leicester College.
How stressed are you in school, and why?
I'm not too stressed, but sometimes it can get a bit much because of all the different work being given from different lessons. I don't think teachers consider that you have more than one lesson and that you get work from each one.
What stresses you out the most?
I think sometimes it's the people because they can be loud and distracting, and sometimes you worry that you won't get everything covered for your GCSEs.
Does it affect your schoolwork?
I don't think so, but sometimes if you have a lot of things on your mind, you can't concentrate.
How do you balance your schoolwork and social life?
I try my best to balance it by doing different activities outside of school and not thinking too much about work, otherwise it gets a bit much.
How would you recommend others to cope with stress?
Take time out for yourself and don't overthink things.
Aisha Rangara, 13 and year 9.
How stressed are you in school and why?
Currently not too stressed, and because I don't have much schoolwork.
What stresses you out the most?
Later on, mock exams will stress me the most.
Does it affect your schoolwork?
No.
How do you balance your schoolwork and social life?
I do my schoolwork first, and as it's my priority, and then do my things I enjoy.
How would you recommend others to cope with stress?
Do things they enjoy, colouring or therapy or exercise.
In conclusion, schoolwork and exams has become more difficult, which would increase the pressure and stress in students. But there are many ways of dealing with stress, like having an extra hobby outside of school, like drawing, but also keeping fit and active and to stay organised. This report was given to you by Zeba.